just about ready to go. And towing the slab, Spencer Strider. What do you look for here?
Well, the key for him usually centers around his ability to command all 4 of his pitches. I mean, he can get by with 3 if one isn't working, but it becomes a little tougher to keep hitters guessing, especially when you start to get through the second and third time through the order. So we'll see how he incorporates all of his stuff into this one.
Here's Lane Thomas. And that misses. And the home opener is underway. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Well, just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Got him swinging. So up next, Daniel Schneemann. Check swing, and he went 0-1.
0-1.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
No
One
ball,
out, bases empty. That's out to center field. Harris makes the catch. 2 down. Here's Jose Ramirez.
Batting third, the third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Ball outside.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Harris racing after it. Brings it in, and that is that. Back here in Atlanta, today's starting pitcher, Luis Ortiz.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Ronald Acuna Jr., the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
0-2.
Up the middle. On the run, sends it over to first. Roll, save. And that was close.
Bang, bang at first. Great hustle to beat that one out. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs. But sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Matt Olson stands in now and watches strike 1. Ripped, but it curls foul.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Acuna, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And a swing and a miss. And there's 2 down.
Batting fourth.
Here is Austin Riley. Acuna runs. Fought off foul. Swings and misses. That's strike 2.
0-2.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. New inning getting started. Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. Strider back to work. That's in for a strike.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
No ball. 2 strikes.
This one in the air. Allen hauls it in, and there's one away. Carlos Santana digs in for the Guardians.
Santana.
First offering in the dirt. And another ball. That one ripped. Harris going back on this one. Pulls it in on the warning track. Now it's the DH, Kyle Manzardo. Inside, just missed.
Good fastball there. I think it was a purpose pitch. Just want to make that hitter's feet uncomfortable. And that location will definitely do it.
2 out, space is empty. That one misses, and that's ball 3. And a strike. Lifted in the air, right center field. Acuna there. And he makes the catch. And that is that. Back here at Truist Park, home of the Braves since 2017. These fans didn't experience a home postseason game a year ago, but the Braves did qualify as a wild card team before getting swept by the Padres.
Yeah, that was a tough series for Atlanta. They played a doubleheader for seeding purposes the day after the regular season was scheduled to finish.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. The Braves did reach the postseason, but they had to fly cross country to Petco Park to play the Padres. Plus, they lost Chris Sale. Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Makes the catch up against the wall. And here is Drake Baldwin. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. He circles the bases. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0. So 1 out, nobody on. Sean Murphy now at the plate. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
0-1.
Way out front for strike 2.
0-2.
Stays alive. 1 down, base is empty. Swing and a chopper out to short. Throw on to Santana. And that is out number 2. Here's Alex Verdugo.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back at Truist Park, on to the 3rd inning. Now it's the right fielder, David Fry. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. And there's one away. Bo Naylor digs in for the Guardians. Just missed.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Missed with a changeup. Ball 2. And another ball. And that one misses outside. It's ball 4. And that's their first base runner of the game. Angel Martinez digs in for the Guardians. Right through there for a strike. Martinez playing up the middle at short. 23 years old. And he was born in the Dominican Republic. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. And he hits a ground ball right side, and he can't come up with it. Still finds a way to get off a throw. The flip to the pitcher is late, and the defense comes away with nothing. So the Guardians lineup turns over. Here comes Lane Thomas. He's 0 for 1. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. We're here in the top half of inning number 3.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
1-1.
Swings through that one.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But
and a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Here's the second baseman, Daniel Schneemann. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Hard ground ball for a base knock. Throw in holds the lead runner at third, so it'll be bases loaded and 2 gone.
well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Tried to check his swing, appeal to third, and he won around. Just enough that time. Way inside, gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
That to right. He's under it. And that's the 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now at the plate, Nick Allen.
Leading off for the Braves, the shortstop, Nick Allen.
Line drive, and this might be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And he starts the bottom of the 3rd with a double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Great hands on that swing to take the inside pitch and drive it into the gap for the double. It's easy to spin off a pitch like that, Boog, and you can pull that thing foul, but that was perfect.
Comes up empty.
Wow, that's 89 on the gun, and it's a changeup. It's like good hitting if you're looking for it, but because of the speed differential between the fastball and that pitch, really hard for a hitter to get on time with it.
Man at second. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Well, strike 1 is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
This ball's chopped on the ground. Ramirez. He's out.
Got him.
Not in time. He's safe. And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. His first at bat was a strikeout. Foul ball there. And there's a foul ball. 2 outs with a runner at third. And he grounds one to the right side. And that chance handled. Tosses to first. That's out number 3. As we go to the top of the 4th. Now the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. First pitch, not close.
You know, these Guardians, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to. Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Good pitch hard and inside, but he showed off some quick hands, got the barrel to it, and was able to yank it into the outfield.
Santana in the box now. Takes strike 1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Tying run is at first. Top half of inning number 4.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Rolled to short. Possible 2 ball. Over to Albies. On to Olsen. That's 2. And now the DH, Kyle Manzardo. fly to right his first time. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Left field, way back there. Squeezes it, and that'll do it. Bottom of the fourth, and the batter now, Austin Riley.
Third baseman, Austin Riley.
Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Missing
That's
inside,
ball.
and that is ball 1. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. He swings and fouls one off. And a pitch. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That misses the zone, and a count 1-2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where pitchers would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
2 outs, base is empty. Next is the designated hitter, Drake Baldwin. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Gwynn pulls it down, and that is that. Back here in Atlanta, we go to the top of the fifth, and now David Fry.
David Fry.
Strider back to work. Fastball is outside.
You know, these Guardians need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
That misses, and it's 2-1.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Bo Naylor worked a walk at his first trip to the plate. That one outside, and it's 1-0. And another ball.
Not showing great command so far in this at bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here or this could get ugly.
That's off the mark. And now 3-0. Late with the swing there. The Braves leading by a run, and we're at the top of the fifth. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
And that one in the air center field. Harris has a beat on it. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. So digging in, Lane Thomas. 0 for 2 in this one. Inside. And that's ball 1.
1-0.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
So hard to touch. I mean, at the top of the zone, 99, 98, even 97, as pitchers do such a good job of teasing that part of the zone, just elevating a little bit. It looks...
Runner on the go. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third. And we're back, and here is Sean Murphy. Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-1.
Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. That one felt good. It's 2-0. Here's the left fielder, Alex Verdugo. Grounded out his first time. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Well, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
And it's even up.
2-2.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike. Now in for the Braves, Nick Allen. Doubled in his first AB. And there's a strike.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Hit in the air out to center field. Thomas. And there are 2 down. So the lineup flips over. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
No balls, 1 strike.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Line drive, makes the grab, and that's the inning. All set for the top of the 6th. So in now for Cleveland. Daniel Schneemann.
Now pitching for the Braves, number 52, Dylan Lee.
That one's in there. It's 0-1.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
0-2.
In the air, left field, down the line. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. The relay, and they almost caught him, but he's back in time.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Kind of just punched it out there the other way. Didn't hit it real hard, but he got just enough of it to dunk it behind the infield. And I tell you what, you'll take those every day you can get them.
Now, Jose Ramirez. Outside low. And that's ball 1.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and part of the order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1-2.
Popped up right side. It's going to fall for a hit. Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. In there safely.
Picks himself up an RBI. Kind of got it off the end of the bat, but he gets that knock because he was willing to go with the pitch on the outside part of the plate.
And fouled off. With the tying run on at first, and we're in the top half of the sixth. That missed by a lot. Strike. And the count is 1-1. Swings through that.
1-2.
Grounder might be 2. Feed to second, that's 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. And here's the first baseman, Carlos Santana. Swung on, belted. Way back there. And it's off the top of the wall. Heading for the plate. Relay throw. In there. He's safe.
Big RBI for him right there. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Manzardo swings through it for strike 1. In there at the knees. And it's 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And there's a ball.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And up next for Cleveland, David Fry. Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. No, he held up. Runner at second, 2 down. Check swing, called strike.
Ball. 2-1.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
2-2's the count.
And a swing and a miss. They limit the damage here. Back at Truist Park, ready to go for the last half of the Matt Festa into the game.
So, Boog, here's an interesting fact about Acuna. He has the most home runs at Truist Park. He passed Freddie Freeman for the top spot in 2023, and I think he might hold that record for a while. You know, these Braves just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Hauls it in, and there's one away. Here's Matt Olson down. Got to be careful with this guy. He's got power. He can untie it with one swing. Not the best swing that time from the first round pick.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Here's the pitch to Olson. Liner, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Here comes Austin Riley. Swing and a miss.
No ball.
Strike 1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Thomas. That's out number 2. Ozzie Albies up to the plate.
Second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
And that one fouled off. Festa, 31 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2016. with the go-ahead run at first here in the bottom of the 6th.
1-2.
In the dirt, but kept close. Two outs. Fights that one away, still 1-2. On the ground at first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Top of inning number 7. Here's the catcher, Bo Naylor. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Swinging a foul out of play. On the ground, Riley throws to first in time, and a quick out, number 1. So up next, Angel Martinez, 1 for 2.
Martinez. Now pitching for the Braves, number 93, Angel De Los Santos.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Verdugo makes the catch. And a couple of quick outs. Lane Thomas digs in for the Guardians. And there's the strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Swings and misses. 0-2.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the last half of the 7th. So here's the Braves designated hitter. Joey Cantillo on the pitch here.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
0-2.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Naylor puts the glove on him. 1 gone on the strikeout. So here's Murphy now. He's already homered in this game. Yeah, that's fouled off. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. No balls, 2 strikes. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Down to the dirt. Swing and a miss. Gets to it, on to first, out on the drop, 3rd strike, 2 gone.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come. To you.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Strike two.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Two down, nobody on. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Back here in Atlanta, now it's going to be Daniel Schneemann.
Now pitching for the Braves, number 49, Aaron Plummer.
First pitch misses. And that's down and away.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far. He doesn't look anxious at all.
That one the other way, and there's a hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff nod.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate.
Wow.
You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Almost got him.
Wood.
The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. That one way outside, and the count is 3-1. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Throw holds him at second, but the go-ahead run now in scoring position, and still nobody out.
Back-to-back base hits. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And that one fouled off. Bomber deals. That one in there across the letters.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to.
Oh, now this ball gets down. The go-ahead run moves up to third. He's held there with nobody out.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
And the batter now, Carlos Santana. Here's your one. Liner, and this could be trouble. Runner around third. The relay, safe. He beats it.
Just a clutch at bat right there. Big time swing when this team really needed it. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And that just misses.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. David Fry digs in for the Guardians. 0 for 3 in this one. Check swing, and he went. Strike one.
0-1. That's a ball. 1-1.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. Acuna. 2 away now. Here's the catcher to hit, Bo Naylor. And Chris, his big strength is defense, but it is interesting in today's world of baseball compared to when you played. A good defensive catcher is considered differently.
Whatever you get offensively is a bonus, but he's got to put the fingers down. He's got to present pitches to the umpire. They're going to help his pitcher get more strikes.
Next offering is in for a strike. I think the other component is putting down the finger that the pitcher wants to throw and being on the same page. And that's something that this guy does really well. Gets in sync with his pitchers. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Boog, his preparation is off the charts. I was down in the clubhouse today trying to find him just to pick his brain a little bit. He's so buried in that video room, it's hard to get a chance to talk to him.
And a swing and a miss, and that's that. And we're back. Bottom of the 8th. Now in for the Braves, Nick Allen. So Cleveland brings on a new reliever, Cade Smith.
Number 36, Cade Smith.
Fought off foul.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
0-2.
And that one is lifted in the air. And that'll fall for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Oh, that's 2-strike hitting right there. He did well just to put the ball in play. That's one of those things where, as a hitter, you kind of feel like you were due for something like that to drop in for you, no matter how good or bad you've been swinging the bat as of late. And he just fought it off and dropped it in there perfectly.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Thomas makes the catch, and there's one gone. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Swing and a miss.
No balls, 1 strike.
Oh, and 2 now as he swings through it.
No balls.
Man at first, 1 away. Into center. And that'll fall for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
Swing and a ground ball. And it goes just foul. Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2. Smith picks over. Tag, and they got him. Acuna picked off. Two outs. Swing and a miss. Splitter in the dirt. Gets to it onto first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. All set to start the 9th in this one. And the batter will be the shortstop. On help. Martinez.
Now pitching for the Braves, number 58,
They say he went. Daniel, 27 years old. He's playing today in his home state of Georgia. 0-1 gets a check swing. Appeal to third. No swing. Eric Summerskill with the call. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
1-2 is the count.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Harris makes the grab, one down. Lane Thomas digs in for the Guardians. 0 for 4 with 4 strikeouts. Line drive, base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Been a pretty rough game at the plate for him so far. A bunch of strikeouts, so that felt good, I'm sure. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Schneemann stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. And it's fouled away. Thomas leads off first with 1 away. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And that's with the swing. It's a strikeout. Jose Ramirez digs in for the Guardians. And that's in the dirt.
That's down. Ball.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's back there. Tattooed to Tatertown and gone. He'll touch them all. It's 7-2. So 2 down, and next will be the cleanup hitter, Stephen Kwan. And a liner out into right center for a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Up next for Cleveland, the first baseman,
Carlos Santana digs in for the
now
Guardians.
pitching for the Braves. Number 38, Rich Johnson.
And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2.
Foul ball still 0-2. 2 runs across in the inning here at the top of the ninth. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Kelnick on the move and makes the grab. And that is that. Back at Truist Park, bottom of the inning. And now it's Atlanta's cleanup hitter, Austin. Colby Allard taking over on the mound.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
In the air, out towards left center. Brings it in. 1 down. Digging in, Ozzie Albies.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
It's softly on the ground left side. Ramirez sends it to first. Braves down to their final out. Here's Marcell Ozuna. 0 for 1 so far. And first offering is fouled off. Up the middle. And there's a hit.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. Just a simple soft liner into center field for the knock right there. Maybe a little bit fooled by the pitch, but he did a good job of staying through it, and that allowed him to fight it off and just get enough behind it.
Ozuna off of first with 2 away. And a swing and a miss there.
0-2.
Allard is just one strike away. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
7-2 your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.